What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to More Media. And you know what? It feels so good to be back in this chair and doing another video. I know it's been a long time since I did a video, and it's a various list of reasons as to why. That is, but I guess just to generalize it, it's just life, life and being tired, working, and procrastination. But it feels really good to be back. And in my mind, I wanted to do like a Diddy video, just because it's the biggest topic or the biggest pop culture thing that's happening right now, and I wanted to discuss it. But honestly, I just really feel like I'm so tired of hearing other people talk about it that I just could not bring myself to do a video about it. Honestly, in my mind, I was thinking that I wanted to kind of make it fun and just sit on here and just like play different Diddy songs, just to do something different, because I just feel like we're Diddy commentaried out at this point. Everybody is just doing commentary, but I thought almost kind of like making it like a versus. It's just playing like his different tracks and dissecting the lyrics and just really just celebrating his downfall. Honestly, I'm not afraid to say that I personally am, because he's somebody who's been needing his reckoning for a long time, and I'm just glad that it's happening. I really cannot wait, or I'll say I'm really looking forward to the same reckoning happening to Jay-Z and Beyonce as well. But anyways, with all that being said, this topic that I'm discussing is it moved me to want to talk about it. And anyways, I'm just gonna get into it. So back in season 9 of the Housewives of Atlanta, obviously anyone who's into reality TV, and y'all, if you picking up this background noise, don't mind me. My mom is got the TV up real loud and she watching something, child. So don't mind that. But anyways, y'all know back in season 9 of Housewives of Atlanta, at this point, it's infamous. This whole thing with Kandi, making this big old dramatic fuss about Phaedra telling this lie about her, and talking about how it could have tarnished her brand, her drugging and raping whatever women or Portia, and taking her back to the sex dungeon, yada yada yada. Right, y'all? I seen Kandi and Todd came out with, I guess since she hasn't been on Housewives of Atlanta, she's been doing these. Her and Todd has gotten into making these Chitlin Circuit movies, right? And honestly, I'm not calling it Chitlin Circuit because I'm trying to downplay it or shade it. I really call it Chitlin Circuit movies because honestly, what I like about those movies is that they're black independent films, and I feel like personally, if it's got to be a Chitlin Circuit movie for those movies to be forced biased, I'm all for it. Because honestly, a movie does not have to be a big ass production for it to be good. So, but anyways, I guess her and Todd have gotten into making a Chitlin Circuit movie. So I happened to see this movie that they made last year called The Past, and I was just like now I just will give this before I get it, or give this as a before I get into it. I really am not a Kandi fan. For one thing, I think that Kandi, she likes to pretend like she's a good friend, and she's not. She likes to pretend like she's not a scandalous bitch, and she is. She sat up there and act like she didn't sit there and sleep with Block knowing he was married, and she did. She sat there and act like she was a good friend to Phaedra, and she wasn't. She always likes to act like she's a boss, and she's not. And it just kind of irritates me how people just seem like they overlook all her infractions. You know what I'm saying? I guess because she's not at least on the show, she's not a very messy person, so I think that she kind of flies under the radar. But Kandi, just because she doesn't really open her mouth a lot, it doesn't mean that she's not a scandalous bitch, because she absolutely is. She wasn't a good friend to Phaedra. She is a scandalous bitch, and here's what I think. Here's my thoughts about it. The situation with her and Phaedra. I think that she was so mad at Phaedra, right? It's still to this day, because Phaedra told the truth about her that she wasn't supposed to bring on that camera. It was supposed to be a secret between them two. And because Phaedra was mad at Kandi for keeping Apollo's stuff in her house, and just for the fact that she sat up there and would always let Don Juan and Carmen and Mama Joey sit and, you know, talk about her on camera, I think that Phaedra was trying to get back at her, and she told the truth about Kandi that Kandi did not want out at that point, right? But to me, I feel like y'all were not friends, you know, and if it wasn't true, then why in the world why would you be so mad about something that's not true? But anyways, I'm just going to go and let y'all listen to this clip just to, you know, give some reference to this trailer for this movie that I'm going to show y'all that Kandi and Todd made. And honey, when I tell you they wanted to make sure that everyone in their mama knew that that this movie is a Kandi and Todd production, because they show their names all throughout the trailer, and it's just like, my goodness, y'all bitches are more arrogant than Tyler Perry. So, but okay, let me just play it. Okay.
Why would you repeat to say somebody?
You know it's
slanderous.
slanderous.
Somebody. Do y'all know people was under my comments talking about hashtag Kandi, aka Bill Cosby? Do you think that ain't f***ing cool? Y'all know how much I care about my business and my brand.
Yeah.
And y'all gotta sit up there and say some shit like that. It's like, to me, it's one thing to say, oh, she messed with this person, she did that. It's like, whatever, we throw shade, whatever, but drugs? And you would believe and go back and repeat that I would try to drug somebody? You should understand that drugging somebody while they're drinking and taking them home is rape. Y'all accuse me of being a fucking rapist. That is crazy. Why would you even repeat that? You as an attorney, why would you do that?
And you know, a lot of times with these reality TV stars or these entertainers who become reality TV stars, they really don't, they like to come on the shows with a certain image of them. They want to show a certain image of themselves that are not their truly authentic self. And you know, when they're exposed, then, you know, this kind of stuff happens. Because Kandi was being super over dramatic. Again, I'll say, I've always felt like if it wasn't true, why are you getting so mad about it? Because my thing is, girl, it ain't like your brand is just, you know, you're a fairy princess, you know what I'm saying? Your brand is ghetto and tacky. I mean, all anybody would need to do was listen to that I Fly Above song to know everything they need to know about you. On top of that, you spend all your time talking about sex on the show. So I mean, like, are we to believe that you drugging and raping somebody is not what you do? Let's not also forget about the fact that she's friends with T.I. and Tiny, and we know what they were accused of. And spare me with this whole, oh, T.I. and Tiny, they beat them fucking charges. My thing is, so did Diddy for a whole bunch of fucking years, and guess what? He did it. Okay, having money and the social clout to be able to get out of stuff like that, it doesn't mean that you didn't do it. So I believe they absolutely do it. They absolutely, T.I. and Tiny absolutely did what those chicks were accusing them of doing. And I believe that Kandi also knew about what T.I. and Tiny were doing, and possibly engaged with T.I. and Tiny and doing what they were doing, which is why she's sitting up here acting like she's so mad about what Phaedra said. Because I will stress, why get so mad about a lie? But in talking about your brand, okay. So, anyways, I don't even want to watch this clip, because every time I watch this clip, it just makes me so mad. It's just like, bitch, shut the fuck up with your fucking dramatics. Like, shut up. So, but anyways, let me get to this trailer, y'all, because girl, I was like, oh, okay. Let me play it. A Todd Tucker film.
From the day that I met you, I wanted to give you the world. And this
It's just a little piece of it.
Where is the rich bum? Is he on one of them business trips, consulting?
Ma, please don't start, okay? He's a really great guy.
It is supposed to be me and you against the world, baby. Not me, you, and your mama.
Happy wife, happy life, right? That's what they say, isn't it?
We are officially the new interior design team for Lyrica Jade's new restaurant interior. It's gonna be long hours, grueling nights. Are you sure you and Maurice can handle that?
When's the last time you gave him some?
Yeah, it's been some weeks.
My wife knows that the path to a man's heart is through me.
Theon and I, we try to pass.
How do you do that?
Are you ready to come to the dark side?
You deserve an early anniversary present.
Okay. So what'd you get me?
I'm giving you the pass, dummy.
What time are you getting off tonight?
I get off at 3.
What about you?
I don't have a desire to be with another man, so this is for you, baby. Broke every rule that we made in the past. Well, you guys did set the rules, right? Because the rules are important.
Don't even matter. You got a gun?
So that's what we're doing? You having bitches send you naked pictures now?
You ain't shit, and you won't be shit.
Get in the fucking car.
Do not let this ruin our marriage.
Okay, now I will give this Kandi and Todd their due credit. First and foremost, I think that is I applaud them for making their own movies and reaping and hopefully reaping all the benefits from those movies. Secondly, I love the fact that they cast Drew Sidor as the main character in this movie. Thirdly, I think that the topic, it was very interesting. I thought when I seen the trailer, I thought the movie looked very good, and I actually watched the entire movie today, and it actually was a good movie. And I also like the fact that she gave little Miss Shamia, she gave her a little role and a little cameo in this movie, honey. Kandi takes care of her girls. Okay. But, bitch. My bad. Now, first and foremost, okay, this movie basically is like an updated version of Twice, okay? And honestly, I don't know why she didn't have Kenya Moore in it, because we all know she was the best Twice, right? Basically, it's just about a couple who decide to invite other people in the bedroom. Obviously, at this point, we're all aware. Anyone who has watched Housewives of Atlanta for any amount of time knows that Kandi is a nasty bitch. We know that obviously for Todd to be down with it, he's also a nasty bitch, and we know that they do nasty ass shit together. But this part here specifically where Kandi says, do you want to go to the dark side? My bad, I'm trying to me, I feel like if you care so much about your brand and how you're looked at in the world, why would you make a movie where this is the topic? The dark side. I mean, let's just think about the connotations of that. I mean, yes, the movie is not necessarily about drugging and raping somebody, but anyone looking at this can deduce that you ain't too far off from it. You know, like, even like the lesbian character. To me, honest, when I was watching the movie, I was like, okay, so it's not Drew Sidor's character that's the real Kandi. It's this this lesbian that works with that is her business partner. That's Kandi's role. Because honestly, that chick was trying to act like she was some kind of like modern day madam or something. I'm like, girl, you got the whole game rigged. But it's just to me. I think this movie it was just in bad taste, and I think that for her to have made the very overly dramatic stink that she made on the reunion, and then the later seasons about her image, this is the shit that you come out with, like, bitch, you was fake as fuck, like, you just are, and I feel like Phaedra, you from this point on, you are exonerated, my dear. From this point on, you are completely off the hook. You was only, as far as I'm concerned, you was only telling the truth about this bitch and how she gets down. You know what I'm saying? Like, you talk about your image and you in this movie talking about, do you got a gun? Like, what in the world is y'all people's into? It's like you want to wait this many years and suddenly speak your truth, as they say. Girl, bye. I'm not, like I said, I've always seen that Kandi just was such a fake bitch. And I feel like this movie, it just solidifies it for me, personally, how fake she is. But, I'm trying to think, did I have more to say on it? I was scrolling through Tubi last night, and I'm not sure what anybody else do, but yeah, I can literally spend about an hour and a half. I'll feel like, okay, I'm in the mood to watch a movie, right? I'll feel like I'm in the mood to watch a movie, and then I'll go to Tubi, but I'll end up not even finding a movie to watch, but I'll still end up feeling entertained because I done spent an hour looking at different trailers back to back. Sometimes, honestly, that's more fun than even watching a movie. Just looking at all these weird random trailers from like the 1980s to the 1950s, especially like their foreign stuff. It's just stuff. I was watching this one Hispanic one. It was like from the 80s. It was hilarious. Anyway, and I happened to be scouring last night, and I seen this, and I was like, okay, the lies, okay. But we talking about going to the dark side. To me, I feel like if it means, because y'all hear how much she was growling and crying on the reunion, it would seem to me you would want to stay away from this. Even with her little dungeon cabaret, to me, I feel like that's even in better taste. But this movie, like, because cabarets or whatever, that whole, like dungeon, I can see that because they do that. It's a stage, basically a stage play. It makes more sense to me. I thought it was stupid, but to me, I feel like it's just in better taste. In my opinion, this movie was just in bad taste. And I felt like she just, at this point, I feel like you just need to shut the fuck up and sit down somewhere. Apparently, she left the Housewives because, I don't know, I was just hearing gossip that Phaedra was supposed to be on, so she left. And it's just like, good riddance, bitch. We don't miss you. Your storyline has been non-existent for a whole bunch of fucking years at this point, so we don't miss you. So, but anyways, that's just my take on it. But that's just my video. I felt like I should have had more to say about it, but I don't know, maybe that was just enough. But that was just my thoughts about it when I seen this trailer. The movie was good. You should watch it. It's entertaining or whatever. And I just want to take this time just to say, like, the chilling circuit movies really, they really are like the going thing, now, like, and everybody and their mama is jumping on it to the point where I feel like, man, I need to get me a talent agent and get in some of these movies, because I mean, like, them $1,000 to $3,000 checks, they add up, and let me tell you who is like the queen of it right now, and that is that doggone Vivica A. Fox. That bitch is the queen of these chitlin circle movies. She is making her money. Vivica is a boss and a real businesswoman. You know what I'm saying? Shoot, she doing it. That's the reason why when they was asking her about Taraji and her bullshit, honey, she didn't give a fuck about that bitch. If ever could say, honey, I'm making money, girl. But anyways, oh man, let me end the video here. Thank you for watching. And I'm going to, keep making videos and, about, pop culture topics or whatever. Anyways, thank you for watching and see you later.